Good afternoon, everyone. Long time no talk, kinda. I think it's been about 2 weeks since I've deadlifted last, and I wanted to give you guys a little update on why that is. So, about 2 weeks ago, I attempted an 825 deadlift, and I injured myself a little bit. At first, I got really scared that it was way worse than it was, but about 5 days ago, I got an MRI, and yesterday we just went over those results, and what it ended up being was a minor lat tear on my left lat, a bicep strain, and just some shoulder bruising in the area. So I don't want to blame that all on, the deadlifts, because truly it was my fault entirely. That whole week, I really was not sleeping well. I was not taking my time to taking my time to properly recover. I wasn't necessarily eating on point. And to make, it all summed up together, that week I had hit 765 twice, 785 once, 800, and then was trying to go for 825 all in the same week. And didn't work out too well for me. That happened, but thankfully, I feel like it's getting a little better. I'll put the clip up of, when I hurt myself. It was pretty scary, not gonna lie. But I think about 5 days ago was the first time I was able to pick up 135 again. Last week I couldn't even tie my shoes. Like, I couldn't even bend down to put my socks on. It was pretty bad. But I've always been a quick healer, so I'm gonna attempt today to go just a tad bit heavier. The doc said wait about four to 6 weeks. I'm gonna take that as like 4 hours. But I was also pretty scared because in 5 days I have to deadlift at the Arnold in the United Kingdom because Young LA is taking me over there. And I didn't have the heart to tell them that I hurt myself and that I wasn't gonna do it anymore. So I just, looked at myself in the mirror and was like, we're gonna make this happen one way or another. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Again, 5 days ago, I was able to pick up 135. About 2 days ago, I was able to pick up 500. So that was a pretty good, positive reinforcement curve that happened there. I don't even know if that makes sense, but it made me happy that I was able to do that. I do have to change up the way that I'm pulling a little bit because I can't necessarily use my favorite hits the pockets cue to pack my lats because that's what's hurting a bit, feeling a bit numb. I'm kind of like pressing back my mid back as a form of stabilization when I pull right now. That's what I was doing when I deadlifted that 500, and that's why my mid to upper back, like around my spine, was super sore the next day. And I was like, damn, am I unlocking like a new form to pull? So I feel like when I'm fully healed, I'm gonna be able to pack my mid back and my lats and, be able to develop an even stronger deadlift. And I do feel like everything happens for a reason. That kind of made me realize that I have to take my rest and recovery more seriously. I can't just talk about it, I actually have to do it. I was just kind of getting really hype about all the PRs that were happening that week, or I was just like feeling really strong. And I went for 815 and it slipped on the way up, and I was like, oh, I have that. Let me add 10 pounds like I always do. And it wasn't the smartest decision. The platform was a little uneven, so when I pulled the slack out, I kind of dipped and boom, it happened. But yeah, anyways, thank you, One Hun, for these shoes. I'm gonna try them out today. They are pretty cool, and yeah, I'm wearing these today basically because on the 26th of March, today's the 8th, I did sign up for a meet, but it's kind of just like, I'm gonna do it for fun and experience because one, it is I think it's the second meet I've ever done, but two, I did just get injured and I can't go heavy, or I can't go as heavy as I'd want to. So I'm kind of just doing it for experience because I already paid like $200 to do it. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna try these on. I've never deadlifted in One Huns. They look pretty cool. They're kind of like the barefoot style shoes where there's no space in between your, well, as minimal space as possible in between your feet and the ground. Sorry I did a lot of yapping before the lifting. I just feel like I had to update you guys on what was going on and why I kind of just like peaked heavy on deads, hit the 800 and then just didn't post anymore for a while. Let's get started. All right, so I promised I already warmed up with this band. I warmed up my lat a lot, but I feel like I already did a bunch of talking, so I'm not gonna show that to you guys. Start off with 135 here. Feels weird deadlifting in shoes. All right, one felt good. Gonna graduate to 2. So when I did hit that 500 2 days ago, I went 135, 185, 225, 275, 315, 365, 45. This time I'm gonna try and just go plate by plate like I normally do. This is Rafa's last set of weightlifting movement, muscle snatches. Nice. Okay, so realistically, best case scenario happened today. I was able to pick up 585. That's what I wanted to do since 2 days ago is when I picked up the 495 or 500 because I put the 2.5s on each side. But I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. Hopefully 2 days, or maybe I'll take 3 days after today, I will go for 675 and then won't go for any more heavy pulls until the Young LA Arnold UK event on Friday. So that's 7 days from now. So I have 7 days to get better. I'm gonna be done pulling. I'm not gonna do back downs or anything because it's just gonna aggravate me even more. I'm feeling fine. You know, it's just feeling a little numb, nothing too crazy, but I'm gonna go bench because I have to keep that up to par since I am competing on March 26th, just, you know, for funsies. All right, so unfortunately, my bench did also take quite a bit of toll because, you know, you have to pack your lats and your lats help stay stabilized during bench. So I had to take a little break from this as well. Last week I was still able to hit 315. That is pretty good. Honestly, for the competition, since again, I am just doing it for fun. And the last time I competed, I think I hit like a 292 bench, so anything over that will make me happy. I did hit 370 in the gym about a month and a half ago, but just gonna work my way back up from 315 and see what goes on. you know, today. I don't think I'm even going to go too heavy today, probably just some reps with at most 275. I already warmed up, by the way. I'm at. All right, 225. Also something new I'm trying. I haven't benched in flat shoes in probably a couple years. I usually just use the New Balances that I have that have like a fat pad. So it's basically like benching in my squat shoes. So this is gonna put me in a different position than I'm used to. Not bad. Gotta get used to it though. I can't figure out how to get leg drive in that position. Like I'm kind of just using my chest, and when I try and push off my heels like I do with my other shoes, it's not transferring to the pushing motion. Gotta stay in the lab and figure it out. All right, Rafa's gonna give me a lift off on this one.
Oh. Go. Up. Go. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. God, that was rough. All right, so I haven't tried 315 for 2 since pre-lat tear. And I know I just said I was only going up to 275, but you know how it is. All right.
Go. Go. Press. Yeah.
All right, so I went for 2, but I got 3. You know how sometimes that just happens. Rafa's last set of good mornings, I think. Yeah. How's that?
Easy. Not sus.
What a jumbled workout today. I deadlifted, I benched, and now honestly I wanted to do some hamstring curls and leg extensions because there's only, geez, guys, who's on here? Hulk? There's only 20 minutes left and I can't do a full chest workout. So I'm just gonna settle with these 2 leg accessories since I feel like yesterday I didn't have the greatest leg day. That's good. Warm up. I will say, getting back into it after an injury is not as hard as toughing it out and waiting until you're allowed to get back into the gym while you're injured. Because I'm fine coming in here and doing like lightweight and just repetition work, blood flow work, but staying home when I want to just get in the gym and lift weights and make progress, man, that is tough. But I did have my cancer, my thyroid removal surgery about 2 years ago, and I remember then I had to rest for 2 weeks, or you know, it was gonna burst open. And I used that time to really learn as much as I could about the nutritional aspect of weightlifting and fitness, and learn how I could optimize myself outside of the gym. So I learned, you know, how to properly stress reduce, how to properly eat, and those things are, I would say, about 70% of indication of how much progress you're making. You know, if you could be training as hard as you possibly can, if you're eating, sleeping, and not managing your stress correctly, you are gonna look like Dookie unless you take steroids. But yeah, all right, well, I'm excited to be back now, and it's time to make progress again. Oh, that's that. I'll go a little heavier. Ten minutes left. Last one of these. Fuck. You do them right. That hamstring burn is just as intense as that quad burn on leg extensions. That's the treadmill. Going for 4 sets of 10 to 12. 1 second hold at the top. Two more. All right, last set of 12. $13 for good measure. Never seen before. Balls reveal.
What? When I turned 18, I'll play.
Oh.
How do you take it?
These are the legs of someone who should hit legs more. All All right. Good shit.